Hey there, it is Jenny, recovering corporate executive that is on a mission to scrub out all of the junk that I learned during my 20-year corporate career and live a life that's just on purpose and a life of total freedom, but more importantly, help all of you guys do the same thing. And I have not been live in ages, you guys. Ages, truly ages, maybe a year or more. And there's a ton of reasons why, but those are not important. I actually challenged some of my peeps, my tribe, to go live this past week and talk about freedom. And man, watching those and just hearing their hearts and watching them step out in fear and do something that may have been a little bit uncomfortable for them, but doing it anyway, is so incredible. It is one of those things where I didn't know how much of adrenaline rush truly was tied to other people's success, because coming out of corporate, let's face it, you guys, there was usually room for one or two people at the top, and that meant there was a lot of positioning and elbowing and pulling the rug out from under each other to get there. And so to be part of a community where we really are lifting one another up, it's totally new to me, but it's awesome. So I want to chat with you a little bit about freedom, because I couldn't ask my people to do it and me not do it, right? That's bogus. So I wanted to share 3 different tips that I feel are key to your individual freedom, and how do you live truly letting go of some of the things that may have been attached to you, or just limiting who you are. The first one is knowing your worth, knowing whose you are and who you are, and that really understanding that when you're grounded in knowing whose you are and who you are, that the opinions of others and what people think about you or don't think about you don't impact you one way or the other. And this goes both ways, you guys. It could be the negative. A lot of times we jump right into that negative, but it's not just negative. How easy is it for our head to get really big when we start getting all of these compliments because we're finding success, or people, flattery, they want to be near you, but they don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. So truly knowing your worth and where it comes from is key to your freedom, and being able to feel like you're not counting on other people to determine and define who you are or what you stand for. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is living on purpose, you guys. And this is a hard one, because I still feel like I'm figuring that out. Like, what is my true purpose in life? But I will tell you, it is so easy to get caught up in what other people believe your purpose is, whether it's with a career. I spent 20 years in corporate, and so much of my identity was wrapped in that title and what corporate said I was or said I wasn't. And when I got out from under there, it has been this massive journey to figure out, who am I and what am I all about and what is my true purpose? And if you guys aren't chasing after your purpose, you're living somebody else's purpose. So I don't think you have to have it all figured out, but I do think that you need to be intentional and start to do things that make sense for you and your family, as opposed to what others believe you should be doing. And then the third one, guys, is grace. Oh my gosh, grace. Not only grace to others, because man, oh man, you guys, we cannot over expect or under expect from people. We just have to let people be. And more importantly, giving yourself grace. Man, any of those perfectionists out there that just want everything perfect, and you want your journey to be from point A to point B, but it's messy. We are human, you guys. So learning to give yourself grace as well as give others grace is huge, huge, huge. So I loved watching all of your videos on freedom, what it meant to you. You totally inspired me, and I loved this long weekend, but I'm even more excited to get back into my normal group, because I don't know about you, but the way that it fell this year just threw me for a loop. So 3 tips, you guys: know your worth, live on purpose, give grace, and allow yourself to have grace too. See ya.